morning. Got the baby on the floor playing. He has been, I don't know, taking some interesting naps this morning. I think it's just his growth spurt as he is 2 months old now. He is going to start experiencing longer wake hours and weird sleep shifts, and I'm trying to be prepared for that mentally, and especially after we found like a really good routine. That being said, he is the happiest baby, so he is just like totally vibing today, which is awesome because that means even if he's not sleeping, then I might still be able to get some things done. And by getting things done, I have some exciting things to work on today. I am doing a neighborhood Saint Nick festival slash like bootsmith is what we're calling it. So we're making gifts to walk around the neighborhood and deliver to different neighbors' porches. They will have left out a boot or a shoe of some sort that we can put them into. So there's like over 50 participants in our neighborhood. So they broke us up into groups, and I have 8 other houses that I need to deliver goods to. So I am making a whipped herbed butter. I want to try making some peppermint bark, and then I would love to do orange pomanders with like the cloves and then some pretty ribbon. I feel like that's like easy and very doable. My husband can hop in and help me out. So what I have gotten up to so far this morning is making the stickers for the whipped herbed butter. I pulled out some old watercolor paintings that I have. The ribbon bow is courtesy of Canva. So I mocked those up on Canva, and these will go onto the plastic containers that I'm putting those into. Next is to print the boxes for the peppermint bark, and those are going to be really cute. While I kind of wait, I need to cut out these thank you cards for my business. They printed pretty poorly, but I'm going to use them anyways just because they're little simple thank you cards and don't really have it in me to print new ones. So I'm going to use them anyways. And I was like, I will just suffer the consequences of them not being centered on the front. Okay. First test print of the box is done. I'm realizing that like the lines and stuff are you're gonna be able to see them. So I'm gonna tone down the opacity, and I can definitely make it bigger to fit on the page without anything being cut off. Late start to the day. Little guy just wanted to nurse. He wanted a nap. It's totally fine. My appointment got canceled, so I am going to try to figure out what to do with my hair. Been getting a little long, and it's very, very overstimulating. I have a vlog that's gonna go up today, so that'll be great. But yeah, just some admin stuff, and then I have all this stuff that I'm working on for bootsmiths that we're doing in our neighborhood. So I'm really excited to get like all that stuff finished. All right, second cup of coffee. Second breakfast, and I'm gonna start making lunch. The life of a breastfeeding mother. Just gotta keep the tank fuel. Just gotta fuel the tank. I'm just taking advantage of this opportunity because he fell asleep in the carrier. I thought he would stay awake until I could nurse him, but little baby, he's asleep. I prefer this carrier. I really like the Ergo Baby for doing some more like maneuverability, and since I was like bending over and picking things up and moving around, it just works a little bit better than the wrap because it doesn't loosen up, whereas when you do a lot of movement with the wrap, it loosens up and your baby starts to slide down, and then sometimes he falls asleep and his neck is all like crooked. So trying to avoid that this time by just keeping him a little bit better supported in the Ergo Baby, which he finally like fits in. For a while he was a little too small, so now he's just about the right size to get in here. One of the things I want to do today is I have 2 pounds of butter that I would like to break up. It's for 8 different households, so I want to make little bits of whipped butter, and then I have all these herbs that I picked from my garden. They're all wrapped up in this, a little dried out now. But I have all these fresh herbs that I just picked, so I need to process those, chop them up, and then whip the butter and add the herbs. And I think that's gonna be a fun little gift. It's very cute. We have these little lanterns that we get to put out onto our porch. It says what group we're in and everything, so people can know that we're participating. And everybody walks around the neighborhood at the same time to deliver gifts, so that's gonna be really fun. So we're gonna run into people. Now, I have been working on my little boxes. So this is watercolor paintings I did a couple years ago now, and I just made this wallpaper essentially. Anyways, I saw a little box pattern online, added my pattern paper, printed it, and these little tiny boxes will have the peppermint bark in them, so that'll be really cute. So I have a bunch of those that I've been making. I only have a few more to put together. Then with the leftovers, I'm gonna make little tags to just say who it's from. I also used other older watercolors, and I made some stickers to go for the butter containers, which are just gonna be plastic, like restaurant containers. Then I have this giant bowl of oranges. I'm not gonna use all of them, but I wanted to make some pomanders. I thought that would be really fun. So I got cloves, I've got oranges, and I have, of course, my classic navy ribbon that I bought and I have so much of. So I'll turn those into cute little ornaments. That's what's on the agenda today. Finishing these guys. I believe I need to go and get more supplies to make more peppermint bark, but hopefully I can fill at least like 4 of these with the bark that I already made. So, and we're just gonna keep making stuff today. It's gonna be great, and really just enjoy being home. I think after the holiday, it's really important for me to just like be mellow, especially with him. He is going through so much like growing right now, and every day is so new for him, and things in his little routine are starting to change. So I just want to give him space to like adapt to that and not just be like, we have a million things to do. So I'm actually very happy that my appointment got changed to Monday. I think it'll be good for us. Although I could have really used that appointment, but I can wait till Monday. It's my pelvic floor therapy, and I feel like really could use some help with my tailbone, and like my butt and stuff is just getting really sore. And luckily it has been okay. So with breastfeeding and having a newborn, you get a lot of back pain, I would say, because you're bending over a lot and your core muscles have weakened significantly with growing a baby and coming back and retracting. So I'm trying to get back into rebuilding all of that. I am going to attempt doing Nourish Move Love here on YouTube. I'm going to attempt doing her postpartum workout routine. That's about a month long, 4-week program. So we'll see how far I get in that. I tried doing the like first day 20 minutes yesterday. Didn't quite get to finish the last video just because he was fussing. He was ready. He said, "Mom, I'm done laying here watching you work out. Can you maybe feed me?" And I said, okay. Baby boy's down for a nap, finally. He's been a little fussy today, which is fine. I'm just trying to set my expectations of not getting anything done today, since yesterday was like so productive and he was in a really good mood. That's fine. I am back to stripping herbs and prepping them for the herbed butter. So I'm gonna get that started here in a second, and hopefully at least get that finished today. Maybe pack up some of the peppermint bark to see how much I actually have. It's coming along very beautifully. I'm doing about 100 grams per container. So, and there is butter officially everywhere. I do wish I should have thought of getting a piping bag and piping it in. It would have been really cute. But hey, it's simple, it's basic, let's go. Now I just need some fresh bread because that would be delicious. Just like that, the light is fading for the day. So I was able to pack 6 boxes with the peppermint bark that I made. So this one got a little messy, but just wax paper, stuck the pieces inside. I need to tape them closed, and then I have some fun sparkly thread to wrap them with, and then I'll put a little marker on it with our name and a little hello. And I think that will be it for tonight. If you can't tell, I'm looking a little worse for wear. The baby had some fun with my hair. Just definitely getting the afternoon slump. And with it getting dark so early, it just gets a little sad. But I think I'm going to finish this up for as much as I can until baby needs me. I think he's due for a nap, and I might join him. So we might just go try to have a peaceful, 45 minutes upstairs, even if we just both kind of lie there. We'll still be getting some type of rest. So pump myself up on electrolytes, maybe have some apple crisp when I come back down, because the next thing I'll have to do is make some dinner. But yeah, just feeling the slow down of the day. I tried taking him for a walk, and that was a bit of a disaster, but that's okay. So that's where I'm leaving today off. If I get ambitious, I'll work on those oranges because I found my tool. I have a carving tool, so I'm going to see. Yeah, that should work. I can carve into these and make some fun designs as well as add the little cloves. Good morning. Well, almost afternoon. Finally getting out of the house this week, which is great. It's like a beautiful day. Sun is shining. I just need to be out. Last night was a really hard night of him not sleeping. It's hard to say. He sleeps, but he is very loud. So I don't sleep. And me and my husband are like, oh, does he need us? Does he need to be rocked? Does he need a diaper change? Whatnot. But I think it's just, he's just a very active sleeper, like most babies. And I think we just have to kind of get used to it. We are going to go wander around Whole Foods and pick up some things that we need. And then hopefully make it as long as his nap. Maybe pick up some bagels because I could use that. I just need some dopamine. Last night was also just a very emotional night for me too. Still trying to figure out that balance of being home all day with a baby and not seeing people, or I don't want to say not seeing people, but not having help. I think over the holiday I was home at my parents', and just always having somebody else who could hold the baby and have that shared responsibility was really, really nice. And I didn't understand how effective that was until I got home, and I'm back to just kind of doing it on my own. That continued conversation with my husband and what's expected of us, and it's crazy how he is such a simple baby to take care of. Still, it's still hard. It's a lot of work, and it's a big adjustment too. So I have to remember that my whole entire life changed, and my even my brain changed, my brain chemistry. So just getting used to that and making it work. Let's go have some fun. Let's focus on something else and just lower my expectations of what I can accomplish in a day. Okay, so Whole Foods was way too overstimulating. So I didn't stay in there for very long, but I got some stuff. Then I ran over and grabbed some bagels from next door, which is great. So just chow down on a sandwich. We are breastfeeding in the car because he just needs it. Okay, I just tried filming. Didn't get very far. He is just a little sad and a little cranky. Anyways, what I wanted to show you is what I got that I'm actually excited about. I got a Tony's chocolate advent calendar. I don't really know why this thing is this big, but it is. Since it's December 4th, it was already on sale. So it's gonna be fun. I love advent calendars. It takes me back to being a child. Little treats for later. All right, so I still have pomanders to make. I packed some boxes, have some boxes to finish, and a couple orders to pack and ship out today of stickers. So going to work on this, potentially make more peppermint bark. I'm really trying to take it low expectations of what I can accomplish today. Okay, I started making some orange pomanders. I'm obsessed with this process. I'd film more, but the lighting is really going. I am going to save the peels in this and just like put it in a bowl so it just sits around and smells good. I was like, I could put a candle in it. It'd be great. So I am gonna try to post a reel about this because I got some cute shots. Very quickly, I did want to explain a little bit of what Bootsmas was. I realized I didn't actually talk about that. Bootsmas, or as it's more commonly known, especially in the Catholic community, is St. Nicholas Day, and that's December 6th. And growing up, since my mother was raised Catholic, it was something we participated in. The night of December 5th, you would put your boots out and St. Nick would deliver gifts. So you would get chocolate and little tiny toys, nothing big, but just things that would fit in your shoes. And it was just like this really exciting start to the Christmas and like the holiday season. So my neighborhood puts Bootsmas on. So what that means is we all signed up. There was about 50 families in the neighborhood and we were broken up into groups. So I had 8 houses in which I had little gifts to deliver, and all 8 of those houses delivered gifts to us. So we all set out our boots or a box out on the front porch and got all these little gifts in return while we all walked around the neighborhood at the same time. We synchronized it, so everybody was walking around for about an hour. You got to kind of see different people and get to know them, and it was really sweet. And they also did a little setup in the park median and had like hot chocolate and wine and stuff and a fire for people to hang out at. So a really cool little experience. I've been living here for about 5 years now, so it was cool to actually get to be a part of the neighborhood. And that's what having a child does, is you want to start participating in these community events and getting to know your neighbors and the people around you. Editing Gracie here. I just realized I never filmed an outro for this vlog. So thank you so much for joining me on another week of exploring postpartum. This was technically week 9. Me and Julian are very happy that you come and join us and hang out with us while we make things and journey around and figure out this whole new thing of being a mother and still enjoying my creativity and my freedom and like my individuality and myself, while also getting to enjoy just spending time with this beautiful boy that I love like so much. So thank you again for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I also really enjoy your comments, so if you have anything that you would like to share with me, comment down below. I like to chat and hear from my audience. You guys are very small and very sweet, and I love that. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.